Do you want to stay healthy and maintain a healthy weight? Let's explore some key habits that can help you achieve this. Welcome, friends, to a journey of discovery and transformation. Today, we'll delve into the world of healthy habits that have a profound impact on our overall health and weight management. Imagine a life where you're in control, where every choice you make leads you closer to your health goals. We're talking about simple, everyday habits that can make a world of difference, like sipping a refreshing glass of water before your meals, or enjoying your dinner while seated on the floor. These practices may seem unusual, but they hold the power to transform your life. They're backed by science and have been part of cultures around the world for centuries. So, are you ready to dive into these habits? Let's start with the first one. Scene script. Ever considered water as a secret weapon for weight loss? Let's find out why. Water, the elixir of life, is more than just a thirst quencher. It's a powerful ally in your journey towards health and wellness. Let's delve deeper into the power of hydration, particularly before meals. Imagine your body as a finely tuned machine. To function efficiently, this machine needs a steady supply of fuel. Water, you see, is a vital part of that fuel. By hydrating before your meals, you're essentially priming your body for the task ahead, preparing it to process food more effectively. It's like warming up before a workout, only this time, the workout is your digestion. But the benefits don't stop there. Drinking water before your meals can also help control your appetite. When you drink a full glass of water before you start eating, it fills up part of your stomach, giving you a sensation of fullness. This means you're likely to eat less, reducing your calorie intake without making you feel deprived. Now let's talk about drinking water while eating. It's a common practice, but have you ever wondered why? Well, it's not just to wash down your food. Water aids digestion by breaking down the food you eat, making it easier for your body to absorb nutrients. It's like a little helper, making sure your body gets the most out of every bite. However, avoid gulping down large amounts of water while eating. Doing so may dilute stomach acids, which could hamper digestion. Instead, take small sips, just enough to aid the digestion process. But what about drinking water after eating? Is that a good idea? Let's find out. Many believe that drinking water after meals leads to weight gain. Is that true? Let's debunk this myth. First, let's get one thing clear. Water has 0 calories. Yes, you heard it right, 0. So logically, it can't contribute to weight gain. However, where does this myth come from? It's likely tied to the idea that drinking water immediately after a meal might dilute digestive juices, potentially interfering with digestion. While it's true that excessive water intake right after eating could dilute stomach acids, it's not significant enough to hinder your digestion or lead to weight gain. The key here is balance. It's perfectly fine to sip on some water during or after your meal, but don't chug down a liter right after you've finished your last bite. So in a nutshell, drinking water doesn't make you gain weight. Now let's move on to a unique habit from some cultures that might surprise you. Did you know that in some countries people eat on the floor? And this habit is linked to weight management. Imagine this. You're sitting cross-legged on a cozy mat, surrounded by a spread of delicious, colorful foods. Now, this might not be your typical dinner setup, but it's a common practice in many cultures around the world. From Japan to India, floor dining is more than just a tradition. It's a lifestyle that has been linked to weight management. So how does this work, you ask? Firstly, sitting on the floor to eat engages more muscles than sitting on a chair. You're probably thinking, how much of a difference can that make? Well, every bit counts. When we sit on the floor, we use our core muscles to maintain balance and posture. This subtle workout can actually burn more calories than sitting on a chair where these muscles are not as engaged. Secondly, floor dining often slows down the pace of eating. When we're seated at a table, it's easy to get lost in conversation or in our thoughts, leading us to eat more quickly. On the floor, however, we're more mindful of our movements and our food. This slower pace gives our body the time it needs to register fullness, which can help prevent overeating. Lastly, the act of getting up and down from the floor can be a mini workout in itself. It might not seem like much, but these movements engage our legs and core, helping us burn a few extra calories. Now, we're not saying you should ditch your dining table and start eating on the floor right away, but understanding these practices can help us incorporate elements of them into our lifestyle. Maybe try a picnic in the living room or a floor seating arrangement for your next dinner party. Who knows, you might find it fun and beneficial. Interesting, isn't it? Now let's wrap up with a summary of what we've learned. So, what have we learned about staying healthy and managing weight? Well, we've covered a few key habits that can make a real difference in your health and weight management journey. Firstly, we delved into the power of hydration. Drinking a full glass of water before a meal can help you feel fuller faster, reducing the amount you eat. Not to mention, staying hydrated is essential for your overall health and can even boost your metabolism. Then we debunked the common myth about drinking water after meals. Contrary to popular belief, it's not harmful to drink water after eating. In fact, it can aid digestion. However, it's important not to overdo it. Moderation is key, as drinking too much water immediately after a meal can dilute the gastric juices, slowing down the digestion process. We also explored the intriguing habit of floor dining. In cultures where eating on the floor is common, there is a lower prevalence of weight issues. This is because the act of sitting down and standing up from the floor can burn more calories compared to conventional dining. It also encourages mindfulness in eating, which can help prevent overeating. But remember, these habits are not a magic solution. They are tools that can assist you in your journey to health and weight management. It's crucial to pair them with a balanced diet and regular physical activity. It's also crucial to remember that everyone's body is different. What works for one person may not work for another. So experiment with these habits. See what works best for you. And most importantly, listen to your body. It knows what it needs. And finally, be patient with yourself. Change takes time. But with perseverance, you can cultivate these habits and see a significant difference in your health and weight. Remember, adopting these habits can make a significant difference in your health and weight management journey. So give them a try and see the change for yourself.